old business is this ordinance number 08260 relating to recommending step system for public sewers, authorizing administrative search forms and stating an effective date. We read that in title the last time. We haven't posted it for 30 days. This is the ordinance and that DEQ wanted in there, so I'm declaring this an emergency clause ordinance because we wanted to start the inspections next week if possible. I told them we would try to start it, depending on when the Roto-Rooter, I think they have one licensed electrician to do these systems. We started on the stags already, and I don't know how many we've got. You know how many we've got done, Phil? How many stags we've got done so far?
They had 12, and I think they got a couple more today.
Okay, and the ones that we've had to have pumped were absolutely terrible, terrible. I mean, they're just, these things should have been inspected years ago, but, you know, Linda told me we can't go back, and we can't go back. We have to go from here. So this ordinance, that 808260, and he's got, when he wrote it up, he put municipal judge, and it's a circuit court judge that it has to go to. So everywhere where it says municipal, that's circuit court judge, because we don't have a municipal judge in the city of Lakeside. So, and the ones at DB Western, they went to circuit court Coquille and got the order there. And I thought that Bob Main explained that real good when he was here. He said this writing in here sounds like they're going to come and kick you off your property. He said that's not the case. He said you can come up there, and he said ask, and I could tell them not to come on my property. Now they won't come on my property; they'll leave, but they'll be back just like they were at DB Western, because they're going to go get an order that they can come on there and check these step systems.
Did the city ever pursue going to the Coquille County seat to see if any easements were on file there?
Yes, they did, and they've got, Jim picked them up, didn't he?
You know, Jim went, and he would have had to spend hours going through to get all the information, and the county clerk suggested to him to get all the easements, you'd have to do a title search to make sure you got everything. That's what she told him.
Okay.
And title searches are rather expensive.
Well, I'm sure that that's the feedback that you got. However, I do know that a city resident actually went to Coquille on the time that she had available, the time she was driving by, went in and actually pulled a copy of an easement that is my understanding is currently on our missing from City Hall list. So I'm a little confused as to why someone could go in an afternoon and find one.
That's just what Jim told us.
He went down to get them. He made a special trip down there to get them. So,
Well, would you like to have this one for your files then?
Let me say one thing here, that, and I talked to not just Bob Bain, but the engineer from the Water District last night told me that some of these easements that you people have signed takes your complete property in. He said you should, I mean, quite a few of them. I said, never happened. He said, no. He said, that's crazy. They take your complete property. He was telling me that last night after the water budget meeting. So anyway, let's move on this. This should state circuit court judge, circuit court, and then it's just the clause that Bob Main explained. And I'd like to read it, and soon I'm going to make a motion to pass it, and I'll read it by title.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we adopt ordinance 08260 tonight by reason of choice by title only.
A second. Okay, an ordinance providing for the construction, operation, and maintenance of the sewage system of the city of Lakeside, providing for changes to the use thereof, and setting forth uniform requirements for direct and indirect contributors into the wastewater collection and treatment system for the city of Lakeside, and allowing the city to comply with all applicable state and federal laws required by the Clean Water Act of 1997, declaring an emergency, and repealing ordinance number 197, ordinance 05252, repeal section 1 through 34, or ordinance number 205, inclusive on June 9, 2005. All those in favor of the passing of the motion?
Hold on a minute.
No, I don't have to hold on. All in
Well,
favor?
now wait, if there's questions from the public, Orville, you promised.
No, I don't
You
have-
promised open government, and this isn't open government. We
listen.
have a few questions. May we ask our questions?
No, this is, I'm asking for the question. though. You
Yeah,
ask one
I
question.
know you're gonna vote. And
One
there's,
question.
there's a couple of
You can
concerns
read
that
one
we
question.
have about the ordinance, because you're repealing the services, the fees, and the costs in,
No, I'm not.
in
That's
sec.
a separate ordinance.
No, it's repealed right here.
All
You
in
just
favor of
read
the
it.
motion,
You just
touching on the
read it,
voting
Orville.
sign?
And what are you replacing these
Motion
costs?
carried.
Okay. Well,